Hello everyone, welcome to MS Aptiv Webcast. In this video, we are going to see the steps on how to create an isolation connection security rule in Windows Server 2019 using group policy. Apart from inbound and outbound rules, we have one more rule type in Windows Defender Firewall with the name Connection Security Rules. Connection Security Rules establish how computers must authenticate before any data can be sent. IPsec standards define how data is secured while it is in transit over a TCP/IP network, and you can require a connection use this type of authentication before computers can send data. With connection security rules, we can use IPsec to ensure confidentiality, integrity, and authentication in data transport across channels that are not secure. For this demo, we are using the test lab created in VirtualBox. We have two Windows Server 2019 virtual machine. One is our domain controller named WS2K19-DC01 for mylab.local domain. And second one is our member server with the name WS2K19-SRV01. As well as we have one Windows 10 client machine in this test lab. For this demo, already I have created one OU with the name FW-demo. And under this OU, I have created one more OU with the name Secure SRV. I have stored the computer account of our member server WS2K19-SRV01 under this OU Secure SRV. Windows 10 computer's account is stored under the OU client PC, and that you can verify from here. We will create a server GPO with the connection security rules which would require IPsec protection for all inbound traffic and only request the protection for outbound traffic. And we will also create a client GPO which would request protection for both inbound and outbound traffic. Applying the server GPO to the OU containing the server computer accounts and the client GPO to the OU with the needed client computer accounts will result in the required server isolation. Let's open Group Policy Management console. And to do so, I'm going to click on Tools and then I'm going to click on Group Policy Management. Let me maximize it. I'm going to expand my forest, expand domains, expand domain name, and here I'm going to expand Group Policy Objects. Let's right click on Group Policy Object and select New to create new group policy object. Assign a meaningful name to this GPO. I'm giving name Secure Server Isolation Connection Rule GPO. Let's click on OK. Right click on newly created GPO and select Edit, which is going to open Group Policy Management Edit console. Under Computer Configuration, we need to expand Policies, expand Windows Settings, expand Security Settings, expand Windows Defender Firewall with Advanced Security. One more time, expand Windows Defender Firewall with Advanced Security and click on Connection Security Rules. To create a new isolation rule, we need to right click on Connection Security Rules and from this menu, select New Rule. From the rule type, we will select Isolation. An isolation rule isolates computers by restricting connections based on credentials such as domain membership or health status. Isolation rules allows you to implement an isolation strategy for servers or domains. Here, I'm going with the default selection, which is Isolation. Click Next. On requirement page, select Require Authentication for inbound connections and Request Authentication for outbound connection. Click Next. We will use Kerberos for authentication method, and here I'm going to select Computer Kerberos version 5. Click Next. We will apply this rule for domain profile only, and that's why I'm going to clear the checkbox in front of private and a public firewall profile. Click Next. Enter the name of this rule. I'm giving name Isolation Connection Security Rule for member server WS2K19-SRV01. Last click on Finish to create new isolation connection security rule. we can confirm that the isolation rule is created successfully. If you want, you can modify the rule as per the requirement. And to modify this rule, you need to select the rule, right click on it and go for the properties. Here we have options which we can modify. For example, let's click on Remote Computers tab. Since the target for this policy and the rule is defined by applying this GPO only to the specific OU, I won't configure any endpoint for this rule. If you want, you can enter the IP addresses of your endpoint. Fine? Let me click on close, and now I'm going to close Group Policy Management Editor Console. Let's expand FW Demo OU and right click on our OU where we have stored the computer account of our member server, Secure SRV. Let's right click there and select Link an existing GPU. Let's select newly created Group Policy Object, Secure Server Isolation Connection Rule GPU and click on OK. Confirm that the GPU is successfully linked with that OU. Now let's go to our member server. Let's press Windows R key combination, type CMD and press Enter key. At command prompt, I'm going to type command gp update/force to manually update the group policy. Before I manually update the group policy, let's open Firewall console as well. At Run menu, type wf.msc and press Enter key. Let's click on Connection Security Rules, and as you can see, this list is empty right now. Now let's go back to the command prompt and let's manually update the group policy by running command gp update/force. Okay, group policy has been updated successfully. Let me minimize the command prompt. Let's click on Connection Security Rules, right click on it and select Refresh. Okay, here we can see the isolation rule which we have created on our domain controller using group policy. Okay, under authentication method, you can confirm that require inbound and request outbound. Next, we need to create group policy for our client computer. So let's again go back to the domain controller. Let's right click on Group Policy Objects and select New. I'm giving name Client Isolation Rule GPU. Let's click on OK. Let's right click on newly created group policy object and select Edit. Under computer configuration, I'm going to expand policies, I'm going to expand Windows settings, expand security settings, and then expand Windows Defender Firewall with advanced security. Again, we need to expand Windows Defender Firewall with advanced security and click on Connection Security Rules. Let's right click on Connection Security Rules and select New Rule. Select Isolation Rule Type and click on Next. Client should not require inbound connection to be authenticated. They just must be able to initiate a secure outbound connections. Servers that require inbound authentication will respond with IPsec, while all other hosts will replay as normally. So we must select the first option here, request authentication for inbound and outbound connections. Let's click on Next to continue. We will use Computer Kerberos for authentication method, and then after I'm going to click on Next. We will apply this rule for domain profile only, so I'm going to clear the checkbox in front of private and public profile. Click Next. I'm giving name Client Isolation Rule to this security rule. Now I'm going to click on Finish to create the rule. We can confirm that the rule is created successfully. Now I'm going to close Group Policy Management Editor Console. Let's right click on our client PC OU where we have stored the computer account of our Windows 10 client. Let's right click on it and select Link an existing GPU. Select the GPU Client Isolation Rule GPU and click on OK. Confirm that the GPU is successfully linked with our OU. Let's go to client computer. On client computer, first of all, I'm going to open Firewall Rule Management Console. Let's press Windows R key combination, type wf.msc, press Enter key. Let's click on connection security rules, and as you can see, the list is empty. Again, I'm going to press Windows R key combination, type CMD, press enter key. At command prompt, I'm going to type command gp update/force. Let's press enter key to manually update the group policy on this Windows 10 client computer. Okay, group policy has updated successfully. Let's click on refresh, and here we can see the isolation rule which we have created on our domain controller. Now we have successfully completed the group policy configuration task. To test the isolation rule from this Windows 10 computer, I'm going to ping to our member server. But first we need to create a firewall rule on our member server. So let's click on inbound rules, and I'll use predefined rules to allow ICMP echo packets. File and printer sharing echo request ICMP version 4 in. Let's enable this rule, and now let's go to Windows 10 client computer. Let's go to the command prompt, and let's type ping 172.18.72.6. This is the IP address of our member server. Let's confirm that. Okay, that is it. Let's press enter key. And as you can see, we are getting reply back from our member server. You can see that the first ICMP packet's response time is high due to the IPsec negotiation phase. In other three packets, as you can see, the response time is 1 millisecond. For the first packet, it is 260 milliseconds. Let's go to Windows Defender Firewall with Advanced Security Console and click on Monitoring. Click on Security Association and click on Main Mode. We can see the security association between Windows 10 computer and a member server. This is the local address 172.18.72.15, and this is the remote address which is 172.18.72.6. This is the IP address of our member server. We can also check the same thing for a quick mode as well. You can see the same security association there as well. So currently, a Windows 10 client computer is using IPsec to communication with our member server WS2K19-SRV01. That concludes the video on how to create an isolation connection security rule in Windows Server 2019 Active Directory using the group policy. Thank you all for watching this video. Have a nice day.